Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling unusually well-rested and energetic, sprinting out of bed and chasing endorphins with a morning run, shower, and breakfast. Then you dive straight into your work, your mind clear and focused, time flying by as you're accomplished so much. After being productive all day, you finally unwind with a book before bed and quickly fall asleep. Well, that was definitely not my experience. For the longest time, I was just so tired all the time. I'd wake up feeling like I'd been hit by a truck, staying on my phone forever and struggling to get out of bed. By noon, I'd already feel exhausted, even though I'd been up only for a few hours. Afternoons were the worst. My mind and body felt sluggish, I couldn't focus on anything, and all I wanted to do was to take a nap. So I'd rely on coffee to keep going. It was seriously affecting my academic and personal life because how can we get more studying and work done when we're just tired all the time? So I did a tons of research on this topic, and after a lot of trial and error, I finally found the reasons behind why I, and apparently so many people, were just so tired all the time, and finally actually figured out how to fix it. The first reason is that we're constantly overwhelmed and there's just so much information stimulating our brains. Social media, short-form content, apps, news, notifications, they're just always trying to grab our attention. And we're constantly facing decisions like what restaurants to choose, deciding which app to open, wondering if I should reply to that message now. But wait, I was trying to find food first because I was hungry. But wait, this is the news. Should I open that? That looks interesting. And every time we process a small piece of information, it uses a part of our brain called prefrontal cortex. It was often compared to like a muscle, or when we're using it, it's like doing physical work. If we use it too much, it gets tired and needs rest. And when it gets too stressed out to a certain point, it's like completely loses capacity and we started to forgetting things, having a hard time to focus. We're like couldn't picking up social cues and basically feel very exhausted. That's also called cognitive fatigue. Back in the days when we were hunter-gatherers, we didn't really have any decisions because we'll just eat whatever we have and run when we feel like there is a danger near us. But today there's just too much information and we didn't really even realize a lot of times we're stressing the hell out of our prefrontal cortex. Well, the solution to this is first, we should eliminate unnecessary decisions. People like Steve Jobs, he wears the same clothes every single day, so he doesn't need to think about what he needs to wear. But I would think most people are not that extreme, including me. I want to wear different clothes every single day. But one thing that has helped me is to developing routine, and apparently it helps lots of people as well. It doesn't need to be very complicated because online there are lots of very fancy morning routines or like the most optimized morning routine. I don't go that far. I have a very simple morning routine. I wake up, get dressed, wash my face, brush my teeth, drink water, and eat breakfast. And having a night routine also helps. For example, you can pick out the clothes you're gonna wear next morning, so tomorrow when you wake up, you don't have to make that decision. And also you want to reduce the amount of information you process every day. Turning off notifications and blocking as much as possible. And after you wake up, try not to go on your phone first. If you enjoy those things, obviously I enjoy watching shows and YouTube so much, but I try to do them later in the day, like when I'm done with most of the important tasks that I want to do, because I'm trying to save my cognitive resources for the important things I want to do first, and then later if I want to get on my phone. But at the time, I'm already kind of feeling tired and ready for bed. That's fine. Wait, why is the file showing is missing? Did I delete it? Oh my god, how could this happen? But how could... I literally just spent 2 hours filming those. Hey you! It's actually really easy to recover all your footage. Really? Yeah, let me show you. You can download Wondershare Recover for free, connect your SD card. Recoverist will scan your SD card and found all your lost or deleted files. Then you can just choose which ones to recover. My babies are back! Well, that was based on a real-life scenario that happened to me a month ago. And the amazing Wondershare Recoverist really saved my life. It's a data recovery software that completely recovers your lost files, data, emails, videos, photos, and more. Whether you're a student or a working professional, I really think this can save you just so much time and headaches. I really wish I had discovered Recoverit when I was in college because I lost the progress on homeworks or big projects so many times just because you know, things happen. It works for files lost from crushed computers, SD cards, hard drives, and more. Their latest V13 version actually has a 99.5% of recovery rate on external devices, which is just really impressive. Their user experience is also really nice. It has a really fast startup and loading speed. I usually get so annoyed and anxious about tech stuff. Maybe that's why I lost my files in the first place. And I was really shocked how simple it was to use Recoverist. So if you have any lost data or files you want to recover, you can use the link in my description. And thank you so much, Wondershare Recoverist, for sponsoring this video. Have you considered how much time you spend sitting every single day? I think most people actually sit more than they realize. We sit for work, meetings, classes, eating, studying, using our phone, and even when we go to the bathroom or commuting. We sit for everything, and it's a huge problem. Not as only sitting a long period of time contributes to a lot of health problems, but it also affects how our bodies function. The automatic nervous system controls our body's passive functions. One of the important things it does is it can detect whether we're asleep or awake and adjust the various body processes. Well, how does it determine if we're awake or not? It relies on factors like our biological clock or light environment around us. But in our modern society, most people's biological clock are kind of out of sync because we don't go to bed or wake up at the same time every single day. And we have lights everywhere, even at night. So those factors aren't as reliable anymore. So another important factor it based on is whether our body is moving or not. So when your body is still for a long time, the automatic nervous system is like, oh, you're going to sleep. So it started adjusting all the body functions to help you rest. That's why we often feel very sleepy after sitting for a long time. Because your body thinks you need to sleep, but you actually really want to work. So there is a conflict you kind of need to fight with, which makes you even more tired. Well, the best solution for this is to just reduce your sitting time and increase your exercise time. But I know many people have like work or school requirements to make this very hard to achieve. So the important thing is to take breaks. If you can't reduce the time that you sit, instead of studying for an hour and take a 10 minutes break, try to sit for half an hour and take a 5 minutes break. At the very least, every 30 seconds, you should stand up for 1 second. Like just 1 second is enough. It sends a signal to your body and telling them you're not going to sleep. You actually super awake and you want to keep working. So after eating lunch, we sometimes experience like an afternoon crash, or I would like to call it food coma. And a lot of people, including me, was guilty of when we're feeling tired, we try to just power through. Like, I just need more discipline and power through this thing. Well, but often we end up feeling very unproductive that entire time. To cope with that, lots of us turn into caffeines and drink coffees. I love coffees. But while caffeine gives you a quick boost of energy, it can lead to an even bigger crash later in the evening. It's because caffeine temporarily blocked the melatonin, which is the hormone responsible for sleep. But once the caffeine wears off, it will just hit us all at once, making us feeling more tired than before. And we actually don't want to take caffeine later in the day because it will ruin our sleep. Ideally, we don't want to consume any caffeine 6 hours before our bedtime. So instead of trying to power through, a short nap is one of the best ways to recharge. Studies show that just a 15-minute nap can significantly boost your alertness, improve mood, and just increase your productivity. I know a nap is not always an option, so there's also another really good technique is called non-sleep deep rest. This involves like sitting very quietly and focusing on your breathing and letting your body relax deeply, kind of like a meditation session. It can provide similar benefits to sleep. It can help you restore your energy and improve mental clearness in just 10 minutes, which is a great alternative if you just can't take a nap. Well, the last part and one of the most important factor is we really need quality sleep. It's the fundamental for having energy to do anything during the day. Well, if you want to be more productive by sacrificing your sleep, that's definitely a mistake. Please don't do that. Productivity isn't just about how much time you spend working. It's really about how efficiently you are. Lack of sleep can damage your attention, focus, concentration, alertness, reasoning, and problem solving. You might end up spending 3 times as long on a task just because you're having a hard time to process information. Another common myth is that lots of people try to go to bed early and get up early because they think that's the best way to have quality sleep. But what actually matters more is your circadian rhythm. So everybody has a unique chronotype, meaning our body are naturally more alert at a certain time of the day. And nowadays, like, society make us have a similar schedule like 9 to 5, but it really doesn't necessarily work for everyone. So lots of people feels very tired. It's just probably because you're not listening to your body's rhythm. You can actually take a quiz to find out what's your ideal rhythm and just try your best to fit that into your schedule. Another common issue is that when you're going to bed, but you're just having a hard time to fall asleep. One of the things that helped me so much was this, because I found that I was always mentally exhausted and felt very tired, but my body really didn't move at all during the day. So my mental and my body's tiredness level are like mismatched. And the best way to fix this is to just get more exercise down and just make your body just as tired as your mind, which will help you fall asleep faster and have better sleep quality. Last thing is definitely prioritize your health. Lots of people feeling tired, it might be you are lack of a specific vitamin or you may have actually health issues. For those people who are watching those and feel like you do have potential health issue, definitely go follow up your doctor. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have watched to this point, definitely go try out Wondershare Recoverist if you have any lost data that want to be recovered. The link is in my description. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. It will just help me so much and it's the best motivation for me to keep making more and better videos. You can also find me on Instagram and follow me there. I share more like daily updates there. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye bye.